Greetings, everyone, and Merry Christmas to our wonderful brothers, sisters, and comrade compatriots across the globe. Today's Christmas Day. Ordinarily, you won't expect me to be having this program today, but I said, you know what? I got to do it. It's supposed to be at 6 p.m. Nigerian time, but given for the fact that my love for my dear nation, Nigeria, is something that is unbreakable, in spite of the fact that I live my comfort zone, what I refer to as my comfort zone. I will not dare my country people. Now me and my brother Prince Ewemade Concons, the son of the soil, the lineage of the Kinta Kunti. I greet you all. I bring you all the blessings of the Most High God. Today is Christmas Day as we celebrate the resurrection, the birth of Jesus Christ, our Lord and our personal Savior. I celebrate with you, celebrate with your home, celebrate with your family, I celebrate with everyone that love Nigeria. Yes, the topic that we are going to be discussing today. Now, pidgin I want today. The topic is Bola Tinubu the problem facing Nigeria? We want to hear your own opinion. Whether not Bola Tinubu be the problem of Nigeria, as a lot of people they allude, say, now him be the problem. Bola Tinubu became president of Nigeria 2023, May 2023. Now Tinubu become president of Nigeria. Since that day, now him the pilot the affair of our great nation, Nigeria, till today, just 1 year and some few 1 year, May till now, a few months, but 1 year and 5-6 months thereabout. I'm not a good student of mathematics. Those of you that went to school with me and that attended the college with me, and I know say I'm not a good mathematician. Anyway, Bola Tinubu, many people believe saying him be the problem of our country today. The reason why I decided to do this program, I want to analyze where we from they come and where we dey and where we they go. Make una get patient with me because I want to break down every segment of this government since 1960, how we take reach where we dey. And for those of you now, where they wait to see my book, Nigeria, a Nation in Distress, and I will see a lot of things when I need to read for that book. We go open our mind. I want everybody accept this book. We can open our mind. We can ready to accept what you will read. Because the book, now what they call expose, it will open our mind to a lot of things. Now we'll begin see past what they see today. Bola Ahmed Tinubu became president of Nigeria either by crook or by hook. We all know how he become president. That will not be the major question today. A lot of Nigerians they blame the current crisis of hardship, the untold hardship in the nation upon Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which I personally get different opinion about the whole thing. And every human being get their own right to their own opinion. So the same way, may I hold my own opinion, you hold your own opinion. Bola Ahmed became president of Nigeria. Before he became president of Nigeria, Nigeria had already day on their knees. Nigeria as a nation, though they on its knees, they beg for survival. Nigeria was already on a life support machine before Tinubu became president of Nigeria in 2023. Nigeria as a nation was already on a life support machine. Any little thing to put that life support machine, Nigeria would have been gone if not human being. Okay. Tinubu, for me, this one is my own perspective, looking at the whole scenario. The only mistake which Tinubu make, in my own opinion, when he became president in 2023, on the inauguration day, by announcing the removal of fuel subsidy, which every Nigerian already knows, saying a scam. Fuel subsidy have always been scam. My dear brother, my friend, comrade, Yele, why they call Yele, Omo Yele Sowore, Yele already talk and say for Sahara reporter say scam through one company they call Sahara Oil for Ghana. That is already now scam. That be that fuel subsidy for years. Some people will hold the government upstage where they call Kaba. Now them they use that to make money for every budget year, every budget year, budget cycle rather. So Tinubu mistake was pronouncing the subsidy was gone on that first day. Okay, then let's take a step further back. When before Tinubu talk say fuel subsidies removed, filling stations will get fuel where they buy a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before that day, they quickly lock their gas, their station, their fuel tank. Immediately they remove fuel subsidy, then begin sell for the new price. Remember, they buy for old price. Okay? Then begin sell for the new price to the people for 600 or thereabout. But they buy for old price. Who be the devil for inside? I leave that question to Nigerians who can answer. Tinubu has assumed office. Nigeria was already scattered, finished. Kabadaya under the fair leadership of General Muhammadu Buhari, the so-called former military man. According to my own opinion, the worst president in the history of Nigeria. In my book, Nigeria, a Nation in Distress. The worst president in the history of Nigeria. Now, Buhari, let me talk. From insecurity to kidnapping, farmers no fit go farm. All those things for 8 years of Buhari failed leadership contribute to the crisis of the hunger within Nigeria today. Farmers no fit go farm for 8 years. What do you expect? Where the food want from come? Food basket where for they take, you don't they put back. I go take food back when you don't go put for inside. So more go back again. Is President Tinubu the problem of Nigeria? In my own opinion, Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. Tinubu came into office through whatever means, by Supreme Court and every other means by INEC. Yes. Does the man mean well for Nigeria? Yes. I'm telling you today, Tinubu meant well for Nigeria. Some of the policies where the man don't they try to bring to limelight. Where we say me, we sit down here today. I'm not an APC man. I'm not a Labour man. I'm not a PDP man. I've always been registered as Labour Party card carrying member. That's the first political party where I joined for my life. To date, I remain Labour man. Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is we, Nigeria, you and I, we are the problem of Nigeria. The country called Nigeria. We Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria as a nation, as an entity. You and I be the problem of Nigeria. And I will tell you now why we be the problem of Nigeria. Just like I mentioned, when Tinubu announced the removal of fuel subsidy for 23 of May 2023, people will get filling station across the Nigerian state. We don't buy fuel 6 months before, 1 year before, 3 months before, 1 day before. They automatically begin sell fuel for the new price. Considering the fact say they buy the fuel for old price, now who be the problem of Nigeria? That man will get filling station. That woman will get filling station. That be the problem of Nigeria. President Tinubu not just one man. He lives in Aso Rock. Yes, some of you will argue is the chief commander of the Federal Republic and over the land, air, and whatever, sea and all that. Yes, he's the president. He has the final say. But President Tinubu is not everywhere. President Tinubu is not everywhere. The problem of Nigeria is you and I. Now we be our own problem. We dey like to see our fellows co-sufferer, they suffer the more. Just the instance of the reference case of the filling station owners. we begin sell for 600 when they buy for lesser price. The man where they make fake drink for street for back of for Alaba market, now be the problem of Nigeria. The woman where they carry bag of rice, buy, come remove, come add, now be the problem of Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now man wey mean well for the nation. Yes, he get your own. If he get your own 1 or 2 hiccups, we be say I will call it refer to as hiccup. Things we're not supposed to do, like his wife thought say when they become president, when your guy become president, say they don't need Nigeria money, they don't get their money. But that will not be the truth. That will not be the truth. The 1 billion which she donate for what I call them Addis Ababa and Nigeria money, all those one are their own hiccups where they get. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, this man wants to see Nigeria move beyond begging other nation for survival to become nation where go to feed African and the rest of the continent and the rest of the world. Bola Ahmed Tinubu meant well for Nigeria. Look at this tax bill we just proposed now. The tax bill did not turn out as they kick against them because you know why? It not will favor them. It not favor the northern state. Because the northern state rely on the southern state, the southern part of the country for their survival. So because of that singular part, they no one made this tax bill come to limelight or may see the light of the day. But God passed them. That tax bill must surely come to pass, must be passed, and Nigerians will begin to enjoy the dividends of their democracy where they voted for. Because if, for me, I will analyze on this program 3 things where the President Tinubu need to do for Nigeria. Where we sit down here today, I will campaign and vote for this man for 2027 election. I will ask people to vote for him. 1, may pass this tax bill. May make sure say every state now waiting you earn, now you go to use. Waiting you earn, now waiting you contribute, now you go get. If you contribute kobo, you get kobo. If you contribute like million, you get million. This tax bill 1. 2, issue of electricity. If you give us 24/7 electricity for Nigeria, tax bill, electricity 24/7 for Nigeria, and open all the borders where they're closed under Buhari. And ensure say we get stable internet service for Nigeria. If we do these things where I just talked today, I Prince Ewumade Konkon, the son of the soil, from the Benin Kingdom, from the family of the Ezomo, and from the lineage of the Ezomo family. For the Benin brothers and sisters watching this program, I'm sure you know those who are from the lineage of the Ezomo. I am from the lineage of the Ezomo family. I will campaign to ensure Tinubu becomes the next president. Come again 2027. Again, we'll go back to the topic we will talk about today. Is Bola Tinubu the problem facing Nigeria? My answer is no, whether you agree with me or not. You get your right, you get your own opinion, just like I do. Everybody get right to their own opinion. And this is my sincere and my humble opinion. Say, Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria. There's one thing where we say one of the problems we will get for Nigeria as a nation today. When I grow up, if I carry things way past my income, come home, my parents they will ask me questions where I was young. The society where we did today, how many parents they ask their children whether for civic car of 20 million whether they drive when they know say they not get job to fit buy that car? How many parents they ask their children where they foresee money, where they take rent for flat, where they for they do Yahoo? How many parents they ask their children when they come back home with wivon or wig of 1 million naira for head? None. For me, I refer to that as the decay of moral consciousness in society. The decay of moral consciousness. Nobody get that. Nobody they do things according to the way they do things according to their right consciousness anymore. Parents they celebrate the ill-gotten wealth of their children. Father and mother they celebrate. Family they celebrate. Say family. Even here say family they buy laptop give their children. When they go they do Yahoo. After that they blame Bola Ahmed Tinubu for that problem. When we they grow up, we not fit take our girlfriend pant. Those of us who go get girlfriend then, we take our girlfriend pant, take go the do ritual to make money to fit buy G-Wagon. We dare not do that. The society of today, young male as young boys as excuse me, as old as 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17. That they use their girlfriend pant till they do ritual. All for the sake of wet. All for the sake of wet. When I want to blame that one on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, people say hardship day for Nigeria, hardship day for ground. Everybody they suffer. I laugh in my grandmother's dialect, the Ashanti region from Ghana. Most of you that knows me, and I know say my grandmother from Ghana. So I'm very proud any day, any time to tell people that I'm partly Ghana, partly Nigerian. The decay of moral consciousness in our society. All these things why they just they throw much one by one. So now the problem of Nigeria. To begin right our wrong. And I will talk about one particular man where they there to me for my heart. Because when I history the Nigeria state from independence of 1960 to this very particular day, the only man where stand out, we don't do things, where we say I will say, wow, like America go say, God damn it. Now, Major General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, and living legends where Nigeria not great appreciate. The only man where Nigeria not great honor, where deserve honor among all the living and dead motherfucking president. Pardon my language. The only man where we say don't live, where do things, where we say till date we dey enjoy. I salute General Muhammadu Buhari. That's a living legend. That man need to be studied in school. One of the smartest and most brightest president Nigeria ever produced. Now Ibrahim Babangida. That man meant well for Nigeria. He developed Nigeria without putting into consideration that he was from the Niger Middle Belt. It developed the north, developed the south, developed the middle belt, developed the south, southwest, what we now refer to south, and southwest. Then it was just only south. It was before it was middle belt, north and south. The man developed every segment of the government that you can think about. That man meant so well for the nation. After then, he built the longest bridge on the face of the African continent without borrowing a dime from the International Monetary Fund or the World Bank, those thieves. He did all this, not thinking about his political or religious affiliation. He did it because he was a proud Nigerian. He had a vision to see a Nigeria that prosper under his regime. How many presidents we don't come or we don't go or we see they where they think alike? Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. We Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria as a nation. Today na Christmas Day. I know say most of them will expect say, why this our brother can't do program today? I'm in that spirit of celebration. And I said, I must speak to my people today. Whether you listen or you don't listen, whether you give it them or you don't give it them, but I must speak to my people. I love my country, I'm not gonna lie. No matter the passport any man or woman owes tomorrow, if you are born and brought up in Nigeria, be proud of that country, be proud of Nigeria. There is no nation as great as Nigeria, irrespective of what the political leaders are doing. Their time are limited. God will not continue to look at Nigeria as a nation the way it is today. The remedy will soon come. Somebody will come and liberate that nation, just like someone is doing now in Burkina Faso. The rebirth of Thomas Sankara, you can see the evidence under the leadership of Ibrahim Traoré. Bola Tinubu Ahmed is not the problem of Nigeria. We Nigerians, we are the problem. We always like to see our fellow co-sufferer suffering the more. We'll make fake drink. We'll make fake fake wine. Especially during this festivity period. I saw the NAFDAC busting off shops in Lagos. Nigerians are producing fake drink, fake champagne, fake wine, everything fake. Bola Tinubu, they do that one. Bola Tinubu is not our problem. Our problem is we need to go back to our old ways of doing things. Those days that we used to have conscience when your son or daughter come back home with what they are not supposed to have in their possession. You begin to question them. One as Miona, according to my Benin people, where did you get this from? Until we begin to go back to our roots, where we question our children, our kids, who are not supposed to be in possession of certain things. We question them and ask, where did you get it from? How did you make the money? I'm not accepting this car you are buying for me today. I'm not accepting this house. No matter what I'm suffering, I'm living under tenancy, but I'm not accepting this house from you because I don't know where you got the money from. I need to know the source of wealth. Until we go back to our roots that we used to swear by our ancestors, that people were so much afraid. People swear with the Bible today, they don't care because they just believe, okay, nothing's going to happen. Ask them to swear with their ancestors and swear with the local beliefs that our forefather once walked and was used to instill fear upon the people. My brothers and sisters, it is Christmas Day. I'm wishing you happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year. But the truth remains to be told. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. We Nigerians, you that is watching this program, you are the problem of Nigeria. Me that is talking to you, I am the problem of Nigeria. Everyone that is listening to this broadcast, they are the problem of Nigeria. The only way we can begin to right our wrong is to go back to our old way. Make we go back to the way where we know. The so-called democracy where the Western world give us, not be our thing, no. Not be our thing. Not be our thing. Precisely 42 years ago, yesterday, $1 to a pound, $1 to a naira was 80 cents. 42 years ago to yesterday. Yesterday was 24th, 42 years ago. $1 to naira was 80 cents to $1. Became with a bond that year. You know how many years we did now? 42 years. They don't already they go towards Jamaica. We don't already plan to become grandmother because Jamaica at 13, 14, they don't born. So by the time they become 42, they don't become grandmother. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. We are the problem. We need to begin to reassess ourselves. Let's begin to do things the right way. Let's begin to caution our brothers, our sisters, our friends and family, especially those that come back home with a car of 20 million when they don't have a job of 100,000 naira per month. Yahoo, Yahoo, Yahoo Plus, using women's underwear, their pad for ritual, all for personal aggrandizement. Bola Tinubu is not our problem. Yes, he has been in office for 1 year now, 1 year, few months. We need to give that man time to deliver. Like you all know, he's one of the pioneer or the founding father of modern day Lagos. Under Obasanjo, he was able to deliver the dividends of democracy to the people without government fund. But Obasanjo starved him of federal government allocation for years. Everybody's on the public domain. I don't have to tell you about this. I don't need to tell you now. Bola Tinubu footprint. When he came into office, I didn't like him because of the way he rode into power. I didn't like him. I've asked people, I campaigned for Peter Obi, because Peter Obi came as the Moses of our time. I never liked Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but I've seen what the man stands for. People that succeeded him in Lagos, their blueprint, Babasa Olu is going to also be among those who is going to be a recipient of the African Diaspora Award in a few years' time. He has done well. He has earned himself a place in that project. And it's also going to be among those who deserve to be recognized. On my book, also coming out the end of 2025, who are among truly deserve recognition. It's going to be among those because I've seen the blueprint. And these are people that Tinubu entrusted power to in Lagos. So looking at all this, Tinubu meant well for Nigeria. Yes, it's not doing what Nigeria expected of him at this point in time. But I must tell you on this program, on this very day, 25th of December 2004, history will bear me witness. Tinubu tax plan is good for Nigeria. If we can take it a further step, like I said earlier, by giving us 24/7 electricity, I'm telling you, forget about what I've said about him about the past. I will campaign for him. I don't like him. I don't need to like him to campaign for him. But as long as he's doing the right thing that will make my country great again, I will campaign for him. I don't campaign for people because what I stand to gain. But what my people stand to gain, that's part of my principle. What the people, the masses, the downtrodden, the less privileged, the orphan, the widows, the widowers, what they stand to gain is my concern, not me. Because I'm living my life already, over 50. I've lived the most beautiful part of my life already. So at this point of time in my life, if I begin to see the truth and tell you the opposite, I'm only, just lying to myself and my conscience. I stand to tell any man the truth anytime, any day, irrespective of who is standing before me. Even my own biological father, I will tell him the way it is. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, so be it. That's your own cup of tea. But my own principle is to always tell the truth. To always tell you how I feel. I'm a man with few words. I prefer communicating through my writing. That's what God has, a gift that God has given to me. There was a statement I put out of recent about some of family members who are worried about me talking against the Nigerian state, that perhaps when I come back to Nigeria one day, something will happen. Nothing will happen. I mean, Nigeria, prison were not built for animals. Prison were built for men. Men with God, like Dele Faro to me. That's what prison was built for. I'd rather go to prison for standing up for the truth. I'd rather go to prison for standing up against the government. I'd rather go to prison for telling the truth than going to prison for embezzlement, stealing, and fraud and whatever. I will hold my head very high if I'm arrested tomorrow for any reason if I come to Nigeria. I will not call on anybody. I will fight my fight. It is my fight. It is my cross to carry. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria, like I said. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem. We Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria.
They go do like the no see say food no dey.
My country people, we don't hear una cry for things to better for our country. But for Niger to better, every Niger man, woman and pikin must change and begin to do the right thing. Time don't reach to end this chop I chop. So anybody wake up money and break law, whether a politician or tuke driver, we must agree to punish them and make them pay the price before we forgive anything. Because if punishment no dey when you do wrong, that means we don't become lawless and things go dabaru. So we dey say no to forgiveness without punishment. If you do bad or break law from today, you go see Pepe. We for ACCER.
Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Inside their mouth, truth to know day. Inside their eyes, corruption day. Inside their heart, wickedness day. Once they get into power, now when the time will change, now in their brain, then we type one man will change. In the name of change, why? Change. They combine those with change. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. If they say make you vote for them, make you look away.
Thank you. We are back again. Yeah, for those of you just joining us on this program, on this very day, 25th December 2024, I say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. Tinubu not be the problem of Nigeria. Now where they watch me, so I be the problem of Nigeria. And I don't already tell you now why will not be the problem. Those of you now where they go call, make una come protest. Now they wait for somebody for abroad, make they send money come to mobilize una. Now una be the problem of Nigeria. South Africans, when they enter street, they don't wait for anybody to bring them money. Then they go enter street because they feel the pain of their fellow sufferers, their co-sufferers. You know, Tinubu mean well for Nigeria, and we need to give him time. Just 1 year in office now. I believe, say, if the plan we get for Nigeria, the most important thing I don't see now, the tax plan, the tax bill plan, we be say that they try to push through with it. Northern brothers and sisters, whether they want to object because of our own agenda, because of their own selfish interest. Not be the selfish interest of the 16 million kids where they the street of Nigeria. Or maybe say most of them are from the north. They are Majiri. Those from the north, Zamfara State, for example, where gold and Californium. There's this particular, a seminar resource where they call Californium, where they for Northern State, where Al Mustafa, former ADC to Abacha, we talk about for the Brekete show. We say during Abacha, they discovered that thing. It sold for 27.5 million US dollar per ounce. Our northern brothers, they chop that thing alone. They know what made the South people, middle belt, the rest of part of the country to chop. Every Nigerians will get conscience, must wake up and reject the call to scrap the tax bill by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The tax bill will go a long way to help Nigerians. It will help us to rebuild our country again, to stop to the borrow money from international community. We they borrow from them. Now, remember, what will they borrow from international community? Now our money, oh. If you don't know, now our money. They don't get anything. Nothing where they get for these countries where we did so. Nothing. Now their brain that they take the work. They don't get anything. This country where me there so, this United Kingdom where they here. What did they get? Nothing. Every Nigerian should be proud to be in Nigeria. Every Nigerian should be proud. Me, I always tell people, I don't give a damn about foreign passport. I will remain in Nigeria and I will die in Nigeria. I don't care. It's not my thing. Few more years, I'll be back to my country. Few more years, I'll be back. And I will never travel out of Nigeria anymore. I will live and die in that country. It's my country. It's my own. It was not by accident that I was born there. It was my own destiny to be born in Nigeria. I will live and die in Nigeria as a Nigerian. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not our problem. Our problem is you and I. We need to begin change our ways. That's why when I tell some certain people, I have this particular friend who was detained during the Babangida era for 57 days. He was the student union leader of the great University of Benin. We always have this fight back and forth. He doesn't like the military. For me, I still believe military have done better than the democracy. But I'm not in any way advocating for military takeover of the country at the moment. I am not in any way, shape, or form advocating for military to come back. But I must also emphasize on this, that the military era was far better than the democracy. It's also on the book, Nigeria, a Nation in Distress. The good days of the military, how the military was able to transform Nigeria to the Nigeria that we all enjoy today. Under the so-called the democracy, what have we really enjoyed? Nothing. But I know they call for military to take over. Read my lips. I'm not asking for military to take over. But I must also recognize their contribution to our fatherland. Babangida contributed immensely to our nation. IBB, the only sad part of it all now is that you are still alive. You did your best for Nigeria as a nation and Nigeria as the citizens. You are still alive. You are watching the country that you built, that you suffered and labored for. People are destroying it. You and Obasanjo, you are the most highly respected military officers in Nigeria history. Both of you should put your heads together and give us someone that can set the record straight, someone that can take this country from where you want it, from where you left it up to where you want it to be. It is a challenge for General Badamusi Babangida and former President Olusegun Obasanjo to ensure that as long as they live, you guys only have a few years left in your life. Maybe if you live 20 more years, God is on your side. You only have few more years to live. Set Nigeria on the right path. You did it at a very young age as a military officer, Babangida. You set Nigeria, and you made Nigeria proud. Nigeria was an enviable country in the continent of Africa. You built the largest bridge in the continent of Africa as a young military officer, Major General Ibrahim Badamusi Babangida. You did well for us. We appreciate you. If they don't, I appreciate you personally. You and Obasanjo, you have few more years to live on this earth, and you will leave us behind. Do the needful. Whatever it takes for you to right the wrong. Call the stakeholders of the Nigerian state. Have your personal meeting with them. Give us someone that can truly lead this nation, that can truly ensure that every Nigerian do not lack 3 square meal a day. That every Nigerians will enjoy the dividends of democracy. The same vision that you had in 1985, sorry, beg your pardon me. The same vision that you had at a very young age in 1985 to liberate Nigeria, to make Nigeria a country that can stand shoulder to shoulder with the Western nations. You can do it. You have less than 20 years on earth, both of you. I'm sure you are over 70. If you live 100 years, God is on your side. Both of you. Do the needful for Nigerians. We are waiting for you. General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, we are waiting for you. President Olusegun Obasanjo, we are waiting for you, sir. You and Babangida needs to resolve the way forward for Nigeria. I know you might not hear me, but I'm sure those who know you be able to send this video across to you both. Nigerians cannot continue on this. We are already doomed as a nation. Nigeria is on its knee. It has been on its knee since 2015 to 2023, before Bola Ahmed became president. I am not going to join Nigerians to blame Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the crisis and the war upon the nation today. I will not. In my consciousness, in my right consciousness, I cannot do so. Because I knew under President Buhari, Nigeria was already on its knee. Kidnapping was on rampage. Killing, hunger, people were jumping from Third Mainland Bridge, committing suicide on a daily basis. I cannot, in my good consciousness, blame Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the crisis we face today. But one thing I must say, that Nigeria deserves to be better, deserves more better than what we get today. Let's rise up and take our country back. Let's make Nigeria proud. That's my home. That's my place of birth. And that's the place I choose to live and die as a Nigerian. May God bless you all. Merry Christmas, friends, family from all over the world, compatriot and patriot and comrade. I greet you all and Happy New Year. I'll see you all in the year 2025 by the special grace of the Almighty God. Shalom.